I am going to show you how to make one of my all-time favorite lamb curries. It's called Mutton Mappas, or Lamb Mappas in this case. It's in my book, The Curry Guy Light, and I'm going to show you how to make it light and also the original recipe that I learned in Kerala a few years back. Stay tuned until the end and learn how to make it. So lamb mappas is a curry from Kerala, which is in southwest coast of southern India, and it is amazing. There's not much to it really. I mean, when you look at the ingredients here, which I'll show you, it's not like any ingredients that you wouldn't find in other curries, but it's just the way they're put together. And I'm going to start first by adding a little bit of coconut oil to this pot. And I'm going to get it started here. So I want to fry off some onions for about 8 minutes. And here's some red onion. They use red onions out there, so I've used red onions today as well. And I'm going to just add that red onion to the pot. Give it a nice stir. And we'll also add just a bit of salt, which is going to help release some of the moisture from those onions. So that's about 2 medium red onions, very finely chopped, in that pot right there. So where this recipe changes is different from the one in my book, The Curry Guy Light, is really the recipe is the same, cooked with less oil in the book, and it's also in the book I use some light coconut milk instead of the thick stuff. Today I'm doing it just the way I learned it in Kerala. I'll give this a stir here. We want these onions to brown, so we don't want them to be like really just soft and translucent. We want them to get a really deep color because this mutton mop is unlike other curries from southern India where they're fiery hot. You know, they got coconut. Coconut's always a big part of South Indian curries, but also the spiciness is usually a big part. But that is what makes mappas slightly different. This is one that's served at celebrations. When I first got to Kerala, almost every hotel actually that we stayed at in Kerala served this for breakfast because it's not really spicy. Yes, there is some chili powder in it, and also some chilies, but it's not considered a spicy curry. It's more of a mildly spiced curry. And what it's known for is its richness, and also this. I'm going to show you that. That's ground coriander. And yes, you could buy ground coriander. This ground coriander is something I did myself. I roasted it and ground the seeds into a very fine powder because mutton mappas is all about the ground coriander flavor. So it's what makes the curry. One of the things that really makes the curry is that ground coriander. You use a lot more of it. There's 5 tablespoons of the stuff going into this pot. So usually you might put like 1 or 2 tablespoons of ground coriander into a curry, and we're more than doubling that here. So we're just gonna keep cooking these. I think I could probably, because I want the onions to be a nice golden brown, but there's no reason why I can't start adding a couple of other ingredients now, even if they aren't in the same order as in the book. So I'm gonna add some chilies here. I got 2 chilies. You could add less, you could add more. Like I say, this is more of a medium spiced curry, but you could always add more if you want, or you can add less if you really just don't like spicy curries. Cooking really nicely here. Got my pot, which I brought back with me from Kerala. I learned this recipe when my wife and I were staying at a place called Lake Canopy and in Kerala. And we were lucky because we went into the restaurant the first night, and the chef came out. He heard that I was there, and I was researching for a couple of books, and he came out. He was the nicest guy in the world. He let me go back into the kitchen for a couple of times. Well, because we were there for about a week, he let me go back into the kitchen and learn a lot of his recipes. And he also gave me a book. It was probably about that thick of recipes that he just let me look at all week and learn from, and just all the stuff, all the recipes that he had been cooking for years as a head chef. And that was a real treat. And this mutton mappas was, of course, one of them. Okay, I've got that cooking very nicely now. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic and some ginger. Because I'm cooking in a clay pot, it doesn't get really intensely hot in that pot. So I feel pretty comfortable I can do that now. I'm going to add some garlic and some ginger. You do want to be careful if you're cooking in a metal pot. You want to be careful with garlic that you don't burn it. Add it Well, if you got the book, add it when I say in the book. However, as you can see here, if it starts to brown and get a little bit too crisp, go ahead and move on with the recipe. It's not as important. Having browned onions isn't as important as not burning your garlic. There we are. This is looking and smelling incredible now. I'm going to push these to the side and do something I should have done at the very beginning, but it doesn't make that big a difference. I'm going to add some curry leaves. These curry leaves are just fresh curry leaves. You could also use frozen curry leaves, just don't buy the dried stuff. Dried curry leaves will fail to impress. So if you have to use dried, just go ahead and leave them out. But if you can get fresh or frozen, use those and you will be very happy you did. It adds such a nice flavor to this curry. All right, and I'm gonna add these spices. So I've got about a teaspoon of black pepper there. I got 5 tablespoons of ground coriander. I got about a teaspoon of ground turmeric and about a tablespoon of Kashmiri chili powder. And that's gonna be adding some heat. So if you wanna have more heat, you add more chili powder. If you want less, you add less. Okay, this is looking really good. Oh, that smells so nice with the curry leaves in there now. I'm gonna add some of these tomatoes. In they go. And just a little bit of water because it's a bit dry in there. Just a tiny bit. We'll be adding more in a bit. This is looking really, really good. Okay, to that, I'm gonna add this lamb. And that's going to just go in there in that base masala, and we'll stir that right into the masala there. I must make this, I'll make it once a month, so I make it 12 times a year. And when I have friends over for a curry night or something like that, this one's always on the table. It's just one that I feel like people need to try it because it's unique. It's a lot of times people say, what is that? It's because it's just so different to what you'll find at a curry house or something like that. It's just a very simple but delicious and rich curry. Okay, so I've got the lamb all in there now. I'm gonna save some of these curry leaves for the top. That's something they do out in Kerala. Rather than putting like coriander all over the top like you do with a lot of curries, they often put some fresh or even a few fried curry leaves on top. And it just gives a different flavor to the ones that have been fried inside the pot. So with this pan really quite hot now, I'm going to go ahead and I just want to add just enough water to cover this. And I'm going to cook it. I'll go ahead and raise the temperature there. Cook this up to high. I'm going to cook this uncovered because I want to thicken this. I want the water to cook down, flavor the sauce, and will become part of the sauce. Obviously, it's the water, but it's going to become very flavored. It's going to cook right down. It's going to thicken. It's not like other curries that you might cover and want the sauce to stay in there. You want to cook this down until it's nice and thick. And then I'm going to add this coconut milk, this rich coconut milk, and that's just we're going to heat that up, and that's going to be finishing it off really. It is intense, it is gorgeous, and I'll see you in about an hour, maybe 2, when this is all ready to add the coconut milk. So this lamb matas has been cooking for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I didn't really time it like I should have, but it doesn't make any difference because the lamb is super tender right now. We've got a thick, rich sauce. I'm gonna now add very popular ingredient in South Indian cooking, some really thick coconut milk. There we are. I'm just gonna stir that in, let it come to a simmer. And at this stage, you can cook it down as much as you like. If you want to have a nice saucy gravy style curry, which is what we tend to have here in the UK, then you can just have it just like it is right there. Really nice and saucy with a lot of gravy. If you want to, you can cook it down as well and make it thicker. So it's really down to you. I'm gonna take mine just like it is because I'm just gonna make sure this has come to a nice simmer, so it's nice and hot. I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice to this. You always add lime juice at the end of cooking because it'll cook out, the flavor will cook out, the tartness it will cook out if you try and add it too soon. There we are. And I know it's gonna need a little bit of salt because I haven't seasoned it yet. There is my lamb matas curry. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to try this. That is just like the lamb matas that I had and enjoyed lots of times in Kerala. If you want to make it at home, you can do exactly as this recipe and you'll experience it too. You're gonna love this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification button. I've got a lot more videos on the way. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Mutton Mappas is a beautifully fragrant curry from Kerala. It's where spices, coconut, and gentle heat define the region's cooking. Unlike many fiery South Indian curries, Mappas is all about the balance, aroma, and richness rather than intense heat. This is one you've got to try.